Hey, what's up guys? So a book that someone recommended that I check out was called The Motivation Manifesto. And for those who don't know what the book is about, it's not your typical type of self-help book where it tells you a step-by-step process on how to do something. It works a little differently than that. No, it was written to give you the science behind motivation and why we get things done in the first place. After all, we need motivation if we want to find that sweet love one day or buy some food just to survive. So you want to find out some ways to get motivated? Let's look at the psychology that this book explains. And the first part is, what does the word motivation even mean? You ever thought about what motivated you? Like one time when this crazy dog ran away from its owner, my motivation was just trying to figure out how the heck I was going to get away in one piece when it started running after me. Which really made me think, our motivation is the engine for doing things. Like for me, it was a fear of becoming a dog shoe toy that day. And for you, it could be maybe being financially stable. But really, what compels you to do things? First, you need to trigger, sustain, and hold your ambitions to get your motivation going. You just can't wait to feel motivated tomorrow. Whenever I feel the need to work out, I rarely feel motivated to put my workout clothes on. But I do it anyway because I know the process will get easier with every step I take. That means you need to amplify your goals and set expectations if you want to get closer to your dreams. Not to mention you need a strong desire and belief that you can get it done. That means bringing your attention to it as often as you can so it doesn't slip past your mind. And you can do this by writing it down daily, thinking about it often, going to bed dreaming about it, and putting in the effort daily to make this habit into a routine. The goal is to take control of your mind. Your positive and negative thoughts can dominate the mind depending on the way you think. So create an environment that inspires you, whether it means hanging out with positive people or spending time in quiet areas. And the second point is, notice how addicted you are to digital distractions. We're often wasting time with being busy on our phones, our iPads, or whatever. And the crazy part is being addicted to technology can be almost the same as being an alcoholic or drug addict. Well, besides the fact that you won't get fired or arrested for being on your phone that much. But when it comes to being productive, your digital distractions can be just as harmful. When we wake up, the first thing we often do is look down at our phone. We waste many hours trying to distract ourselves from personal responsibilities just to check the same Facebook statuses or Instagram pictures. There's nothing wrong with digital distractions. I'm addicted to looking over my Facebook wall and looking over who's doing what. After all, we all have addictions in our own ways. Just become more aware of them. Take away your distractions if you see them getting in the way of your work or success. And the last point is, know your mission. So let's say you wanted to become the best real estate agent in the world. How the heck are you going to do that? It's first going to start off with some clarity. What's your ambition for becoming a real estate agent? Money? Power? The thrill of being called landlord? If you can't think of the end goal, then you have no motivation to keep moving forward. Without an ambition to what you want to be, you'll lose interest to keep going on and on when times get rough. So when you decide to do anything, develop a plan that you're going to use to reach your end goal. Fear often holds people back from doing things, but there's a bigger picture than fear that holds people back. It's because we're afraid of losing something, looking bad, or losing personal value that keeps us from doing things that we want to do. For example, I remember this one time I wanted to talk to this really cute waitress at this restaurant that I went to. But I didn't want to get rejected in front of my friends, so I checked it out and sort of rejected the idea of talking to her. You may want to do something but afraid what the outcomes may be. So create a plan and give yourself a visual representation of what you want to achieve. If you want to write a book but afraid no one will read it, create a plan stating that you're going to write a chapter each week, and by the time you finish, it's going to be the best freaking book in the market. Hey guys, so I'm about to go deep right now. But have you ever felt like there was an ambition that you once had but forgot about? Maybe you always wanted to publish a book, or maybe you always wanted to make a video game, or maybe you always wanted the perfect body. Whatever it may be, have you ever had a dream that you had to throw away because of mandatory obligations? And those obligations made you forget your passion and eventually they died? But you know what? Your dreams don't have to die just yet. You can revive them like a video game and start all over. All that really matters is if you maintain some kind of momentum. It's making baby progress every day that motivates us because we see our efforts leading somewhere rather than just staying in the dirt. So let's say you always wanted to lose weight, but you lost that focus sometime in your life. You can start today by eating just a little bit healthier this week. And then next week you can exercise, and so on forth. Your motivation grows based on the amount of action you take and it decreases with the amount of action you don't take. And that's the Motivation Manifesto by Brendon and Burchard. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed. If you want to see more videos in the future, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and yeah, hopefully you see more in the future.